the most important thing is for the boys to go there and do as best as possible as they can. As I said to them, don't come here and just come here because you're a call. Talent brought you here. You need to prove to the world that you deserve to be here. And as I said earlier, I think, in terms of tactical preparation, I think they're grasping what we really want them to do. On the offense and the defense, and so far they're doing well. I don't want us to put additional pressure on them because these are local boys who want to prove themselves. So the pressure is on them naturally. So additional pressure, I think we should try our best and keep off them for them to prove themselves. And hopefully, you might never know. People might just see one or two of them and they get international contracts.
Speaking with Winston Clark, international representative of the JFF. Winston, we are in Vienna at the Qatar-hosted tournament. That's the 4-team tournament. It did not start particularly well because the first game for Jamaica was cancelled. Take us through what has happened so far as we prepare for the first game tomorrow.
Okay, so as you alluded to, the first game was cancelled because Ghana arrived on the day that the game should have been played. They actually arrived about 2:30 in the afternoon, and the game was scheduled to be played at 5 p.m. So that was not a very good start for us, but the coaching staff, technical staff decided to train and work hard with the players, and so we took a positive out of that and managed to get more work done.
All right. Of course, the organizers, they would have asked for a practice game instead. Tell us about that.
Okay, so the organizers sort of threw into the mix the possibility of playing a practice game on Sunday, the 21st. And obviously the idea was being considered by all concerned. Late into the afternoon, the organisers came back and said that they were unable to get referees, they were unable to get ambulances and support logistics for a game like that, and therefore it was impossible to confirm such a fixture.
Right. Okay, so that game was put off. It didn't start, none at all.
Not at all. As I say, the idea on the 20th was obviously the game couldn't go ahead, which was a Saturday. Ghana arrived at 2:30 on the day the game should be played, and of course there was also the hesitation, if you like, as to whether they would come in or not come in, and until we saw them, which we did at the airport, we were not certain of what was really going on. But it was clear that once they were here, that the fixtures were going to be played, but our game, which was due on the Saturday, would not be able to be played. And the offer of possibly playing on the 21st was refuted after they realised, the organisers realised, that they couldn't get ambulances, referees and other logistics in place.
Right. All right. So let's move forward now to the game tomorrow. How are things, the organization going for this particular game tomorrow? It's the first game, that will be Jamaica versus Morocco.
Well, certainly the organisation of the games are on track. We know that Morocco played Qatar on Saturday. It was a 2-2 draw, and we know that Morocco's here, and we know that we're playing them tomorrow at 5. And as I understand and I can see, the technical team are working tremendously hard with the players in order to be prepared and ready for the kickoff.
You realize that not even yourself nor myself we were able to actually enter the game. So this game is locked off again tomorrow from the fans. I mean, will anybody be able to see these games?
Well, I'm not sure about the Morocco-Jamaica game. We have no reason to want to play behind closed doors. The whole thing has been hosted by Qatar. So they call the shots and they decide what they want to do. They are obviously on a mission to prepare their team almost in secret as they get ready for the World Cup. They're playing numerous amounts of friendlies. Remember, if we look at the wider scope of things, Qatar has never been at a World Cup, probably will never be at a World Cup again, dare I say so. But they've got the World Cup this time, they're the host. And so they're really saying to the world, look at us, this is what we're doing. They've adopted a number of players that makes their team far stronger than it would normally be. And they don't really want the rest of the world to see how good or how bad they're doing. So what you find is that all their games that are being played behind closed doors.
Wow. All right, I'll be talking with you again, Winston. Based on what I'm seeing, I think the team is, they have trained hard and they would give a good account of themselves.
Absolutely, and I have no doubt. I've been around the team a long time, and the determination, the effort, the work rate, the commitment is always there, and long may that continue.
And one final question. Of course, there is some talk that this team should not be here because it's weak and so forth. But from your perspective, what's the positive of having a local-based team such as this in a competition, or should I say, in a 3-game tournament like this?
Well, I'm certainly not going to comment on the selection because I have no idea if it's the best selection, the strongest selection or not. Those that pick the team absolutely will have that information. But what I would say on a broader scale is that the more players from Jamaica are developed, exposed, and given an opportunity to see and be involved in international tournaments like this, or international games per se, it's the better it will be for them individually, as part of their team, and as they grow as footballers. They need this level of education. They need to understand what it's like to travel. They need to understand what it's like to be out there and representing the country, what it means to them. And if they can do this consistently, what we'll find is that in the future, the players that are growing and developing in the country will have high aspirations of doing exactly what these guys are doing now, and the quality will rise, and that's what Jamaica needs.
Thank you, Matt.